there are 284 batches, and I am the second 84 batch. That is first 4-year batch. And as usual, 25 years I never had a touch with this college, and for the 25 years people have contacted and we start going to the college. Then suddenly I got into the movement for Thiran. Fortunately, I'm in the training industry and I thought what to do. Then compatibility, so we could be able to meet each other, and I start getting into the Thiran activity, and the last 6 months I would have travelled about 5-6 times to college, and I would have met all the first year students to final year students. I've given talk to many of them, and the Thiran movement and the Thiran project was I don't know what to say, especially the 2011 when I was there in the college for the both inaugural function and the judgment day, and initially on the mentoring day also. I was surprised that where people get time, the students. They have so much of books and so much of syllabus and everything. Well, how come the students are going to do? I could even just a month before the judgment day, the final day, I myself and another senior Moses came, and we were there at the college. We could never imagine the student can do it. Within about a month, the student could achieve the great result, and it thrilled all of us on the final demo. And they could demonstrate, they never had a fear to come out to the stage and explain how they did it, and they put all their effort, and it's make us to think. Then I drafted letters, so many letters to the Thiran teams and everything. Then we start more aggressive. Everybody started understanding our college has a lot of potential. Something lacking is there's a small gap between the alumni and the thing which nobody. To be frank, and nobody to take care of them. That's being a government college, and nobody. Even the final year students have participated a contest called FE Cycle project, which is conducted in Punjab, and when all the other colleges could able to airlift their students, and our college, I know it's what happened, and finally the students themselves managed, and some of the Thiran people have helped, and they went to the Punjab, and they were way ahead of so many colleges. Even they were way ahead of the Gindi college, Anna University college, everything. They performed so beautifully, and the way in which they did. So it makes that the potential is enormous, and this is what I could say, that from my experience of 25 years on this industry, and the last 5 years in the training industry, and I would have visited more than 100 colleges in Tamil Nadu and seen what is going on in the colleges, and our college stays well ahead of them. And they need a very, very, very simple ignition. That's all. You have to ignite them. They are ready, all set. Now, especially with the Thiran movement, everything is set. Only things they want is somebody to ignite them, and we will. That our goal is. The first meeting also I spoke to the college students. One day, industry should come to college. I want only ACCET students. And same thing. Why not we become like IITians? It's all can possible. Only thing is we all have to think. And on behalf of Thiran, they have asked me to present this presentation. It is not my preparation. This is prepared by Thiran team, and they have asked me to present it. So on behalf of Thiran team, I'm going to present this presentation. Please give me a chance. And this is what Thiran established. Its idea is that the engagement between alumni and students, and the second thing is how to build it. There are two things. The first thing is everybody wanted to have. Hey, I have to do to my. Once you get into the industry after college, we do one thing. Myself. After a few years, 10 to 20 years, we think, what can I do to my society? And that time, first thing comes is, I can do to my college, because of college only I am today. And that is the aim of this one. Need for alumni engagement students, and then how to build it. And this is the thing. Somehow I think everybody felt. When I spoke to all the people, a lot of alumni, they felt the same thing. What to do is greatness, this Thiran movement, and we should say, I think, thanks to Tirumali Nambi and this team who have initiated this already. Mr. Mukundan has mentioned it. So, and this is what, and the basic movement behind Thiran is A-Labs. It is not Thiran. Thiran is a front end. The actual basic movement behind is called A-Lab. That is called, name is because of Alak Chettiar Labs. That is what this alumni have named this A-Labs. And the motto is imagine, involve and innovate. There are the three concepts behind this A Labs. So here the thing is that the three, how to do that? Training. Without training you cannot do anything. And then we have then like a movement to do the competitions, and then we have to have a industrial exposure. Now our college students are not getting a right industrial exposure as we have problem. When I studied, there was only about 8 colleges in Tamil Nadu, and ACC was one of them in top 5. But today, when there are so many colleges, somehow we have lost the fighting script. Split. How to get it? That is what the motto, and this comes in here. And before make the industry to believe that Karaikudi can do that, we are doing 2 activities. First activity what we started was Thiran. That is even not we. I just joined about a few months back, maybe about June I joined. The Thiran was started. Now since I am talking on behalf of Thiran, I am just doing that. So the first idea of Thiran is, let us understand whether the students are ready to do anything or not. So we just put a small seed and we found it enormous. Every student is ready. Only thing is, when they take up a project, they want a guidance. Are you ready to guide? They get stuck. The first in 2010 Thiran was, the problem with 2010 Thiran was lot of participants, but there is no guidance from the faculties or no guidance. So in 2011, lot of seniors went to the college and guidance to the students, and that way we could do this. Then in the 2011 and 12, we are starting a new movement called COE. That's called Center of Excellence. That is, for every individual department, we are bringing a Center of Excellence on embedded system, Center of Excellence on FOSS,